Actually, I'm just kidding. We're already starting.
Well, my name is Josh Crary. I've got the shades on and a cane in my hand, actually because I'm legally blind. And I'm 31, and I played paintball I started playing when I was 13. And at that time, I was diagnosed with a retinal condition called Crary, which causes gradual blindness. Paintball was a sport that I knew I could do with my friends, I could do with my dad. It was a great time. And you didn't have to have the vision of a hawk to be able to do it. I didn't have to see a basketball moving in the air at 100 miles an hour to be able to play with my friends.
In the woods.
In the woods. Yeah, I grew up playing in the woods at OSG in Barnstead. I grew up in Barnstead, New Hampshire. Those guys knew about me and my loss of vision when I was a kid, and were nothing but supportive. And I would play up there pretty much every weekend as long as they were open.
But you could still see.
I could still see some, yeah.
Like what,
I had
50%?
some central vision at that time, not a whole lot. So what I would do is I would try and find people based on my hearing first, and then based on where I could hear them, I would then use what vision I had to kind of pinpoint where they were.
I noticed that out there because I was watching
Yeah.
you play tonight. I mean, I was playing with you and I was watching you play.
Yeah.
And I'm watching him. He's just listening for shots and then pointing his gun, shooting, waiting.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
I think I can learn because using your ears is really important. I think,
Yeah.
At any level.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you're behind that bunker, whether you're me and you have no central vision at this point, or you're fully sighted, like, you're behind that bunker hearing where people are at, So I think it's a skill that, pretty much everyone uses. And for me, I try, I'm much more comfortable playing woods ball. That's what I grew up playing.
Yeah.
But what I love about playing speedball, and since, this is my second time at Boston Paintball here in Chelsea, is that for me, with the amount of vision that I have left, I can see the course pretty well because it's all flat. The bunkers, majority of them are white. Mm-hmm. So that contrast against the dark floor, I can pretty much move around on the course for the most part on my own versus the woods where, I'm really close to a teammate. I'm going a little bit slower.
Everything's dark.
Yeah, everything's dark, So it's speedball has been a pretty great entry point for me back into the sport because I stopped playing when I was 19 for 12 years. And then I got back in by playing for my bachelor party. My friends asked me what I wanted to do last summer, and I was like, I don't know how, but I just want to play paintball. And I went in having no expectations, and at the end of the first game, when I got out the last two other people on the other team, and I was the only person left on my team, I was like, I have to get back into paintball. There's no reason why I ever should have stopped.
So that's when you started buying the guns and everything?
Yeah. I quickly jumped back into the gear fest, yeah. So, but I mean, like, I had an automag, like a classic automag. I had a shoebox shocker. I had a 2002 Impulse. Those are all the guns I had last.
Yeah.
So when I started looking up, like, what guns were available now, like, Planet Eclipse, when I left off, were just making the E-Blade.
Just the E-Blade, yeah.
Yeah, and now that, they're just, all over the place. So it's been a lot to learn.
So it was like whoa.
I kind of felt like Brandon Fraser in Encino Man. Like, he gets thawed out. He was a caveman, gets thawed out, comes back in the 90s, and he's like, what is everything?
Yeah.
So for me, it's kind of been like that.
I think probably a lot of people have that experience.
Yeah. Like I had an old,
coming back.
I had like an old 9-volt Revy that worked like perfect.
Oh no, it's fine. It works.
Yeah. And I was like, where is that? I sold it all, but yeah, it's been great getting back.
So how long is this? When you came back just now or recently, how long has this been?
I started back up this past summer in July.
Okay, so whatever, 6 months.
6 months about, yeah. And I've probably come out and played like 6 or 8 times total.
Nice.
Yeah.
Outdoor as well?
It's been mainly outdoors, back up in New Hampshire. Back up at OSG. And then this is my second time here at Boston Paintball in Chelsea. But it's the whole crew here has been just as welcoming as at OSG, and
it's so cool.
Yeah, I mean, and for me, like, there was a lot of like hesitation getting back into the sport because I'm like, I don't know how people are gonna react. Like, and like I think majority of people are gonna be super welcoming, and like there are gonna be some people who are like, what is this guy doing? But I mean, like, I'm just gonna play and show like what I can do.
Yeah.
You know.
And tonight, I really was impressed. I saw you.
Yeah.
I mean, towards the end, we were going to the W together, and shooting people out. And I got shot, and he finished the game. I saw you running a guy down first game. That was cool.
Yeah, because I mean, I knew I was the last one on our side, on our team, and I was like, I'm not just gonna wait here and have them come around and shoot me. Like, I'm just gonna go after him and still probably get shot, but like, just do all that I can do. Yeah, you know, like go on a blaze of glory.
Do what
why
you
not?
can do. No, I've been impressed. It's cool.
Yeah.
And so, do you think the W is kind of your spot in this?
I think.
Because I saw you do everything, and then the W you seem to like that.
I think going up the mid and to the W works for me because, I mean, for me, like I can fully engage when I'm more towards the front because I don't have to then worry about who am I going to shoot on my own team by accident.
Yeah.
Like I shot you by accident. I
Shot
felt
me
so
too.
bad. Which I'm pretty sure I knew because as I shot forward, I heard like 2 thuds. I'm like, oh, that was a human. That was not.
Like, hey.
That was not a bunker. But I think playing the mid and up towards the front works best. And just being more aggressive, which is funny because as I've been talking to a lot of people getting the speedball, they're like, oh, you should play home or you should play back because it'd be quickest for me to get to that. But for me, it's like the more I'm up front and the more aggressive I am, the closer I am to hitting the target.
Yeah.
You know, to pinpoint with my hearing, you know, all the way from back left to my mirror, you know, that's even more difficult. So the more up front I can play, I think the better chances I have of getting kills for the team.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Cool, man. You got a cool story. I'm glad to just hear it.
Yeah. It's been great getting back into paintball. I mean, like one of the things I miss most about paintball, which is like, I mean, it's the community. Like, the game is so much fun, but like, how often do you go to a new paintball course and just connect with people? You know, I think it's even like, it's like the best pickup game, you know? And you have people of all different ages. And like, I've been reaching out to other people with disabilities who've been playing Team Unlimited out of the UK. I think it's majority, if not all, players with disabilities. They've I think last year placed first in a local tournament.
Nice.
So like, you know, there's people out there doing it who've been doing it the last 12 years I've been down. And so for me, it's kind of like, dang, like I want to join, you know, that kind of that movement. And I mean, paintball, whether you're playing speedball or the woods, like any person can play any position.
Yeah.
You may not be able to be the fastest at moving from bunker to bunker, but you know, if you're playing woods, you know, you can just stay stationary and pin people down. Or if you're playing speedball, you know, try playing back or whatever it may be. Like I've connected with some wheelchair users who go up to the back, you know, and play back right, back left, whatever they'll play at home, and just, you know, they're phenomenal back players. So for me, it's like, it's a no-brainer that this sport is, you know, it's open for anyone.
Yeah, I love it, man.
Yeah.
So community, and I mean, you get that. You get that adrenaline rush too.
Yeah,
right? I mean, we all do. It's
for sure. I mean, I love the competitive piece of it too, and like I got into marathon running a couple years ago and ran a Boston Marathon twice.
You ran the Boston Marathon?
Yeah, I didn't finish both times.
Man, that's
one. Well, the first time was a heat wave in 2012.
Okay.
And then we had the bombing in 2013.
You were on the course for that?
Yeah, I stopped at mile 21 when the bombs went off. But
wow.
So for me, like I definitely have like that, you know, some of that drive and like that athleticism and whatnot. But what I like about paintball is that, you know, it's more competitive, I guess. And for me, it's like, let's see how far I can push myself, having really like no functional central vision. Like I can't aim at someone, but let's see how far I can go with, you know, anyone else who might be like fully sighted. You know, it's not like I'm trying to prove anything, but like it's cool to be in this sport where, you know, everyone's just playing together and competitively. It's not like you have to be in this different group because you have a disability, you know, which is great about paintball. Like again, like so many people can play and be just as competitive in different ways.
Yeah, and when you shoot someone, you know, fuck.
Yeah,
I'm good.
It's like that was sweet, you know. Like that's the best feeling. Or just like, you know, being able to make a play and help your teammate make that winning move.
Yeah.
You know, like for me, like I know I'm probably not going to get out a lot of people. But again, like
You can still get thrown in the side of it.
Right, you know, you're helping keep, you know, shooting lanes, keeping people down, helping your teammates make those moves, you know. Like maybe I'm going to make a move and, you know, if it's 2-on-1, maybe I'll try and bunker the person. I'm probably going to get shot, but my teammate is going to be able to make the winning move, you know.
Yeah.
And while that person's completely distracted by me. So, or even if you're playing woods, like, set me up. Like, I'll just keep hosing at the entrance to the castle and keep them all in. You know, like...
You're that guy?
I'm that guy. So, yeah. I mean,
so you bring out a lot of paint when you're in the woods?
Probably shoot a case a day. I mean, which
Yeah.
you know, I mean, when I was a kid, I probably...
Which is a lot,
Yeah, you know, shot definitely a lot less. But, you know, now being 31, you know, with a job, it's kind of, it's like, all right, I can afford that case of paint. Sweet.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's been a blast being back in it. And just, again, like the community... I mean, everyone here at Boston, the crew back up at OSG, you know, my whole strategy for getting back into it too, like I've tried out different techniques, like I've tethered myself to a teammate playing in the woods because as a marathon runner, you run with a guide runner and you use a tether. So I'm like, why don't I use the same concept in the woods? And it didn't work out that well. And then and then I thought like, what if I had a barrel that was long enough to use as a cane? And then I reached out to David at Flask Paintball, and so I've got a Flask barrel kit, and you can make a barrel up to 40 inches. And so when I'm in the woods, I use probably like a 24-inch barrel, and it just works great for, you know, being sure that I can kind of detect a tree or something like
you'll
that.
put it out in front of you.
So I'll put it out in front of me, yeah.
Down low.
Down low, and then sometimes I'll also attach my cane to my marker, and I'll unfold it as I'm moving around the course. But the Flask barrel kit, the barrel's long enough so that it protrudes past the extended cane. So I don't have to worry about shooting with like a 12-inch barrel and maybe the paintball hitting the cane as it's unfolded or something like that.
Right.
But yeah, you're like him with Flask. You know, I'm not trying to give a plug, but just like there's more people out there supporting than I thought. You know, and he was like, yeah, use this barrel kit, and it's been a huge access point for playing woods. You know, it's not as helpful for playing speedball because you're trying to stay tucked in as tight as can be. You know, so I probably at max use like an 18-inch barrel, which is still kind of pushing it. But yeah, I've tried all different kinds of techniques, and then for speedball, the quickest and easiest thing for me to do is just run with a marker in my right hand and the cane in my left hand. And I actually put up a video on YouTube. If you look up like a blind paintballer mobility, I kind of did some demonstrations of how I'd use the cane to get from bunker to bunker. And I'm trying to also just like share information too, because I'm sure like there's other kids out there, or there's other people out there who might be visually impaired. They're like, oh, I can't play paintball. And like, I thought that for 12 years. And like, I'm kicking myself in the butt over the last 6 months, being like, I wish I never stopped playing.
That's 12 years of fun you could have had.
Yeah. So, well, I mean,
well,
when there's a will, there's a way.
Life is a transition, huh?
Yeah, life is definitely a transition. But paintball's too fun not to play for any reason.
Cool, man. I'm I don't know the word. I'm really happy to meet you and you know, see your fight and your willpower is really good. So
it's great to be back. So I appreciate the time.
Yeah, appreciate your story and everything.
Yeah, thanks, Harrison. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah. Cool.
Sweet.
So yeah, this guy we played all night tonight. He was up at the wall killing people with me and himself, and let's reset it. So this guy, tonight we're up at the wall tonight. He's killing people. I'm killing people. We're killing people together. It was really good. It was a really good night. Just watching him play was really cool.
Yeah, and feel free to look me up on Facebook. I hope to share more information with people too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh Crary.
Josh, what is it?
Crary, C-R-A-R-Y.
C-R-A-R-Y.
Yeah. And if you look at blind paintball on YouTube, most likely my video will probably come up.
Blind paintball.
I haven't found too many other people yet. So.
Is there a few videos?
I put up one video so far. I'm hoping to actually get like a GoPro set up and like a mask, so I can bring people through like a game as I'm playing, which would be pretty pretty interesting. So
giving other people your eyes.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Thank you.